What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Bros. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. I had the pleasure of screening this film at the recent Toronto International Film Festival, and I'm glad I did. Because Bros is funny, sweet, brazen, and unapologetic all at once. This film wonderfully dismantles any awkwardness that mainstream audiences may have left about gay sex. Cheers to Billy Eichner's sharp humor and Luke McFarlane's hot bod. I mean, my god, I shit you not. It's wild that the LGBTQ elements are all up in your face. And another reason why this movie is special is that it pays homage to LGBTQ heroes of the past, and the script tackles issues that a lot of couples deal with. Issues that any couple, gay or straight, can resonate with. And this movie has a very direct and upfront way of addressing that. Bros is the first gay rom-com from a major studio about two gay men stumbling towards love amidst the madness. Starring and co-written by Billy Eichner and directed by Nicholas Stoller and produced by Judd Apatow. Bros is about two men with commitment problems who attempt a relationship. Billy plays Bobby Leiber, an out and proud museum curator who meets and eventually falls in love with a macho lawyer named Aaron, played by Luke McFarlane. If Billy's character Bobby gets under your skin from time to time, it's because he was written for that specific purpose. To press your buttons. That's what he's supposed to be. Bobby is not only cynical, but he's also critical of anything and anybody in his path. As I was watching him, I was like, man, is that what I could turn into if all I do is point out people's flaws sarcastically on my reviews? But yeah, Billy plays Bobby like an opinionated bull in a china shop, always steamrolling his way to winning every argument. And I can't help but think that perhaps Bobby is somewhat of an extension of Billy himself. In comes along Luke McFarlane, who's shirtless almost the entire time. I mean, can you blame him? Hell, if I was sculpted like a Greek god, I would walk around half naked too. Okay, Luke's character Aaron is more composed and collected. Unlike Bobby, who is driven by the need to always be right, Aaron is just your regular charming Joe Smo. Clearly, Billy wrote Aaron and Bobby's relationship as opposites attract, rather than two people who share a lot in common. This film goes out of its way to feature so many prominent figures in the LGBTQ community. They're just popping up left and right every other scene, which I think is great because the film becomes bigger than just two people. It becomes a commemoration or a celebration of the community. Speaking of which, it's also thoughtful that the film highlights in its own way the friction that each of the LGBTQ groups may sometimes have towards each other. Granted, Bros approaches it playfully, but the arguments of, hey, gays are better, or lesbians are better, or bisexuals are better, it speaks to the division that neglects and forgets the fact that they are in this together. Yes, representation matters, but unity matters more. They need to have a united front, especially in this day and age, when every possible attack can come along and pit them against one another. So, it's not that Bros bites off more than it can chew, and it's not that Bros themes are all over the place, but I think because this is a major studio's first big gay rom-com, and who knows if Billy will ever get the chance to do something like this ever again. So perhaps Billy figures he doesn't want to leave anything out. He feels it necessary to cover all the bases, all the nuances in relation to or with respect to the dynamics and the relationship of Bobby and Aaron. And so all these macro factors, all these other added things are not a distraction. They are more of a reinforcement, if you will. And I think that that effort pays off in making Bros both unforgettable and monumental.